Forget Cybertron. Forget metal bodies, glowing eyes, and CGI explosions. Because the most terrifying Transformers on this planet aren't built in factories. They're born in the wild. They don't shift with gears and hydraulics. They don't rely on software updates or artificial intelligence. They don't need fuel, armor plating, or command systems. They rewrite their biology. Bones become blades. Skin becomes armor. Blood becomes a weapon. These creatures don't just adapt to danger. They don't merely survive harsh environments. They don't wait for evolution to save them. They transform into it. Every threat triggers a response. Every attack activates a hidden mode. Every second becomes a test of life or extinction. Before we dive into nature's most extreme living transformers, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because videos like this take evolution to a whole new level, and you don't want to miss what nature has been hiding in plain sight. Welcome to BeyondExtreme. Let's begin the transformation. Number 10. Fiddler Crab, the one-armed war machine. At first glance, the Fiddler Crab looks harmless, almost laughable. It's small, light, and fragile, moving sideways across beaches and mudflats as if it's trying not to be noticed. But that illusion disappears the moment you focus on its body structure. One arm stays normal, functional, and modest in size. The other arm, however, mutates into something entirely different. That single claw grows so massive, it can reach nearly 50% of the crab's total body weight. It intimidates rivals, defends territory, and crushes opponents with raw mechanical force. Even more extreme is what happens when the claw is lost. In human terms, this would be like growing a 150-pound sledgehammer arm on command, using it freely in combat, and then regrowing it perfectly if it's destroyed. Number 9. Horned Lizard, the blood sniper. The horned lizard survives not through speed or strength, but through shock and precision. When threatened, it doesn't run or hide. The lizard deliberately increases blood pressure inside its head, forcing blood into fragile vessels around its eyes. A stream of foul-tasting blood shoots directly from the lizard's eyes toward the predator's face. The lizard survives without ever touching its attacker. There is no warning growl, no dramatic movement, just instant biological retaliation. Translated to human scale, this would be like firing pressurized chemical mace directly from your tear ducts, while your skin simultaneously hardens into tactical armor. Just your own body converting stress into defense. It's biological warfare perfected by evolution. Number 8. Pufferfish, the living mine. The pufferfish begins as one of the ocean's most vulnerable creatures. Its body is soft, slow, and easy to swallow. It drifts calmly, appearing defenseless, almost careless. That vulnerability is a trap. The moment danger approaches, the pufferfish triggers one of the fastest transformations in nature. In seconds, it gulps massive amounts of water, expanding its body by more than 300%. At the same time, powerful neurotoxins coat its surface, turning even a single bite into a lethal mistake. The transformation is so sudden and dramatic that many predators stop attacking purely out of shock. On a human scale, this would be like instantly inflating into an 18-foot wide spiked sphere, coated in poison more than 1,000 times deadlier than cyanide. It's about making yourself untouchable. That's what turns the pufferfish into a living biological mine. Number 7. Bombardier beetle. The chemical cannon. Inside the small body of the Bombardier beetle exists a system that feels more like a weapon than an insect. It carries two harmless chemicals, hydroquinone and hydrogen peroxide, stored separately to prevent accidental reactions. When threatened, the beetle mixes them inside a reinforced internal chamber. This controlled reaction instantly produces a boiling, explosive spray. The beetle doesn't just fire once, it releases the spray in rapid pulses, adjusting aim with precision. What makes this transformation terrifying is its efficiency. In human terms, this would be like a soldier with internal flamethrower cannons, capable of firing repeated explosive blasts on demand. It's evolution designing destruction at a microscopic scale, proving that power isn't measured by size, but by control. Number 6. Hercules beetle. Strength beyond scale. The Hercules beetle redefines what strength actually means. Despite its relatively small size, it can lift objects weighing more than 800 times its own body weight. This isn't brute force, it's mechanical perfection. The beetle's massive horns act as biological levers, distributing pressure evenly across its reinforced exoskeleton. Internal pressure systems stabilize the lift, preventing damage. The beetle doesn't struggle or hesitate. It simply lifts, carries, and moves on as if the weight doesn't matter. It proves that strength is not about mass, it's about engineering. On a human scale, this would be like an average man casually lifting multiple fully loaded semi-trucks over his head and tossing them aside. The Hercules beetle isn't strong by accident, it's strong by design. Number 5. Wolverine frog, bone blade mode. The Wolverine frog doesn't escape danger, it confronts it. When threatened, it activates one of the most painful transformations in the animal kingdom. The frog deliberately breaks its own toe bones, forcing the shattered ends to pierce through its skin. These protruding bones become sharp, retractable claws. The frog uses these bone blades to slash predators, creating wounds deep enough to force retreat. Once the danger passes, the transformation reverses. The frog sacrifices its own body temporarily to stay alive. For humans, this would be like snapping your arm bones to create razor-sharp weapons erupting from your knuckles, then healing completely shortly afterward. This is transformation without mercy, without hesitation, and without regret. Number 4. Mantis shrimp. The physics breaker. The mantis shrimp doesn't punch. It releases stored energy with devastating precision. Its limbs function like compressed springs, locking immense force inside specialized joints. When released, the strike moves so fast that it creates cavitation bubbles in water, pockets of vapor caused by extreme speed. Even if the punch misses, the shockwave alone can stun or kill prey. This transformation turns the mantis shrimp into a living weapon, capable of breaking materials far stronger than itself. It doesn't rely on size or intimidation. It relies on physics, pushed to the limit. In human terms, this would be like a boxer whose punch creates underwater explosions and plasma-like shockwaves, shattering bulletproof glass on impact. Nature breaking the laws of physics casually, without permission. Number 3. Cuttlefish, the living screen. The cuttlefish doesn't disappear, it replaces reality. Its skin contains millions of chromatophores, pigment cells controlled directly by its nervous system. In seconds, the cuttlefish can look like rock, sand, coral, or even moving shadows. It can display warning patterns, hypnotic waves, or complete invisibility. What makes this transformation extreme is control. Predators see what they expect to see, and nothing more. On a human scale, this would be like wearing a full-body, living LED suit, capable of rendering you invisible or projecting moving illusions around you. The cuttlefish doesn't hide from the world. Number 2. Sea cucumber, the inside-out weapon. The sea cucumber appears defenseless, slow, almost useless in combat, but when attacked, it activates one of the most extreme survival mechanisms ever observed. It literally turns itself inside out. Internal organs are expelled through the body as sticky, toxic filaments. These organs entangle predators, release chemical irritants, and create chaos. While the attacker struggles, the sea cucumber escapes. This transformation turns self-sacrifice into a survival strategy. The cucumber doesn't fight. For humans, this would be like throwing your own internal organs as chemical traps to stop an attacker, then walking away and regrowing everything later. And it proves that survival sometimes means giving everything, temporarily. Number 1. Mimic octopus, the ultimate transformer. The mimic octopus is not limited to one form. It changes identity itself. It copies movement, posture, and behavior, not just appearance. When danger changes, the octopus adapts instantly. It's role switching at a biological level. The mimic octopus understands its enemies and becomes whatever they fear most. This is behavioral transformation combined with physical control, making it one of nature's most advanced survival specialists. In human terms, this would be like an elite operative instantly transforming into a tank, a jet, or a heavy-duty turret depending on the mission. No preparation, no disguise kit, just instant adaptation. If this video made you rethink what strength really means, hit like, subscribe, and join the BeyondExtreme community. Because nature still has secrets that science hasn't caught up to. No CGI, no upgrades, no reset button, just evolution pushing life to its absolute limits. That's what makes these animals beyond the most extreme strength.